What's up, it's your girl Tati back at another video. In this video we are going to be trying out like TikTok MUA type of tips, so let's get right into it. The first tip I actually already started on. I used a powder puff to put on my Laura Mercier to powder my primer, to set my primer, which I've been using the Fenty Pro Filter. I'm using that one today. Now, when you get these, I got them from Amazon, you're going to have to wash them because, baby, they stink. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take our foundation. We're going to take this flat brush. We're going to use a brush because the MUA say it gives you more coverage. This is the AOA Studios F1 brush. They say for you to take it and start in the middle of your face and then blend outward. We're probably going to need another pump of this, but we shall actually see. But at least we started so we can build it up. And the girls say tap, tap. They say tap, tap. I actually spoke too soon because now that it's blended out, that one pump actually did enough. And also, I do have enough coverage, especially on these outer parts. The inner parts, I don't know how I feel about the coverage, even though that's where I put the most. But these parts actually did not need that much coverage because they got the least and they still are pretty full. The next thing the girlies say to do is we are going to be using setting spray in between almost every step. So I might not show it because I don't want to make this video too long with just showing the extra step. But between almost every step, I'm going to be adding this unless I tell you differently. You might have saw I already put on my concealer a little bit, but I'm actually going to put on a little bit more. And the reason why I'm putting on a little bit more is because it's a specific trick that actually is what's made me want to do this. So I'm going to try that trick out. This might be a little bit too close to my skin where we're not gonna really see if it works, but let's see. The girl said, the makeup artist said to blend out the edges before you go to the inside. So the opposite of what we did with our foundation. With our foundation, we said, okay, we're gonna blend in the middle and come out. This time, we're gonna blend the edges, and she said this is what helps you blend flawlessly. I think that blended really well, but also it's like a skin tone type of color, so I can't really be the judge of like how good it blended. So I'm gonna take my concealer, my Fenty concealer in 14. Y'all know about this concealer already. I'm gonna use that, and this one is, baby, I'm 450. And now I'm gonna do the trick, with the eyes. I don't want to break it down too low because I have a wide face, and not a wide face, I have a long face, so I don't want to bring it down too low and make my face longer. I'm using a lot more than I typically would, but that's just because I want to really test this theory out and see how it blends. I'm seeing a little bit more of what she was saying. Y'all probably like, girl, I don't see it, but I really see kind of what she was talking about. Not too much, but I kind of get the idea that she was getting at. I do think it's blended a lot better. But it could be, like a placebo effect. Y'all are like, girl, what are you seeing? What I will say is because I'm using this big old thing, it's taking a lot more for me to blend this how she said we should blend it. I think another reason why it probably blends so well is because by the time you get to that top part where I'm at kind of now, the concealer has set so long that the concealer in that area is a lot more full coverage than that first sheer part of the concealer that you blended out. So the lights are doing one thing. I'm gonna go in my restroom and see if I need to add more concealer or not. I added one little dot to the bottom just because my dips, like my eye dips, because y'all know I have like indented eyes, they are causing this to they're causing it to look flashbacky, and I don't like that. So I decided to go in with just a little bit more. I'm not feeling this at all on camera necessarily, but when I went in there, yeah, that's a really good trick. That blending is one tip already we might have to take. Next, I'm gonna do cream contour, cream bronzing, whatever, with this is a black opal foundation stick in ebony brown, and I'm going to take it and sort of put it. I seen someone actually put it on their actual brush, but I don't have a brush right now. And we're gonna pat that into our foreheads and like where you would typically contour at, things like that. And I like it. It's a little dark, It is a little dark. I could have probably picked up. See, this one is too close to my skin tone. This is suede mocha. I could have probably picked this one. I'll probably blend the two. And I don't mind my forehead being dark. But the cheeks, I don't like my cheeks being that dark, girl. I'm not a dark cheek girl. And of course, the girlies say start here. Start further back. But stay in this area, I've heard. And up. But I don't know if I like that. But we're not fixing it. We're doing it to test out what the makeup girlies said. To see if what they say is good. So now, next we're going to set it. The girls say to set before you put on your powder. So we're going to set under our eyes. That's something that I normally do. So that's fine. I don't have too much creasing. I mean, I have creases because you're going to crease. But I don't have too much creases. So that's good. We're setting with the usual Sephora Micro Smooth. There's nothing to see here. Now we're going to do our under eyes. I'm actually going to mix my Makeup Revolution Deep Banana. I'm going to mix some of that shade because the girls do say take a yellow. But I'm going to mix. So I just mixed that with my medium deep Make It Last powder from Milani. And I'm just going to mix that together. That's all you do. I'm going to add a little bit more of the yellow. Because I want that yellow and I want a little bit of a lighter powder than I usually use. But I'm also dark. And I am red, as we say all the time. I'm red, so I'm a little scared about how this yellow will work anyways. So let's press. I like this though, because it gets right in that area. Can y'all see? Oh, I forgot. The girls are not baking anymore either. So let's pat this in. Oh, I do not. I mean, we are the generation that's bringing back the bright under eyes. Now, I don't think I have anything new when it comes to like bronzing and blush or anything like that. So I'm going to just do the rest of my face and then we'll come back. You know something though? You know something? I might have lied because I watched a video and this girl said to hold the tip of your brush when you're applying makeup and stuff like that. I didn't do it for the front of my face, but we'll do it for the back of our face and see how that helps us apply our makeup. Okay, guys, I put on some setting spray and I went and put on my feet and child. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. Y'all can see the face is sitting. If there are two things that I will say that you must try out of this, it is these powder puffs, baby. These change the games. When I say my under eye is so nice and smooth and good looking, beautiful, and that blending the concealer out from the bottom, it gave me a blend like no other. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up, okay? Make sure you share this video so we can get more people into this potato family so we can all, I tried it, so y'all wouldn't have to, okay? So let's make sure other people don't have to go through any struggles. They can kind of see what they should and shouldn't do. And last but not least, you know what you gotta do, right? You gotta subscribe to my channel so you could grow with your girl. So you could grow with your girl. So you could grow with your girl. Break it down. Break it down. I need to go.